Alright, we are live. Stream. Actually woke up early this time, so we're on time. Okay, so I'm waiting for them to inverse this gap. Then we will hop in long. We still have 13 minutes before open, so not much to do. No need to rush it. Their inverses gap now or later? Looks like they want to go higher. Let's see. Place here. Alright, we might inverse this gap here actually. If we inverse this, I'm hopping long. We have this high we're aiming at. There's a high we're aiming for. Oh shoot, we're about to inverse this. I'm about to hop in. It is pre-market, but I will hop in long if we inverse this. We're in. We are in long on our first trade of the day. See if they stop us out. Do they want to continue lower, higher? I think we're going higher, up to here, at least. They could come back down and take out these lows. But we're betting against this. Come on, let's keep pushing. Preferably, I don't want them to come below here. Preferably. But we have to have our stops here. Because market open can spike it down. Gonna add this for our stops in TP. Trail down about 7.5 points from here to here. Place our stops in TP. TP up here. Try to get this perfect. There we go. Move this over. Then we'll move this over. There you go. Alright. So now they stop us out. Whoa, no. Our market just opened. We are pushing. Let's keep it going. Moving stops down to here. If they're gonna go for our stops, they're probably gonna go lower. Alright, we're about to hit our first pool of liquidity. Alright, first pool is hit. See if they keep pushing to our TP. Come on. I'm getting out here. Just because we touched our TP. This is where I get out. Alright, so that was our trade. Yeah, even though they hit it, it's totally fine. It's only a couple points. But I just want to be sure because we hit this pole right here, as well as this high right here. So it's better be safe getting out than having them reverse this on you for only a few points. We also hit this high. Let me remove this. There we go. So we had two big pools of liquidity and they missed this external one just by a bit. They're probably gonna take it. If they're this close, they will most likely take that. Yeah, this is what we don't want. We don't want them to sweep this and go lower. Granted, they could come back, go back up, and that's what we believe. I still think they're going higher though, to these highs over here on the 15-minute. Still have this high over here and this high. We have also these highs over here. They're gonna go get these eventually. That's why if you're long, your odds are better if they go towards these highs. Move this. There's a big gap. See how they do in here. Do they bounce off in here? Do they reverse it? Finally got our first win in a long time, man. Very nice win. Having them stay above this upper portion is a very nice indicator that they'll probably go higher. So just having closes above, it's good. We had one close below down right here. We passed down to it and we close back up here, which is below. So it was only one candle, but for the most part, if they stay above this upper portion, leave this a little bit open, they're gonna push much higher. We're done for the day, but just watching, see what they do. We do have Christmas in a few days. In 2 days. And we have an early close tomorrow. So it might not deliver how we think it would. Alright, so we touched the midpoint again. And now we're still inside. Once they leave this upper portion, see how they react. Do they keep pushing? Alright, we're leaving the upper portion of this gap. We generally, if they do this, they should keep pushing. Either once they close back above, they could retest this entry of the gap, so they could come down to retest this. Either this candle or the candle after. So generally, the first or second candle after they close above, they can come down and retest this. And once they retest this like this, they could continue pushing back up. Generally, that's what should happen. But if they come back down below on the bottom portion, they could come back much lower. Or, yeah, to these lows over here. Alright, so let's see how the bodies close. Do they close outside or inside this upper portion? We're closing on the edge, so it's hard to tell. But we are dipping back inside it. Don't have to expect too much, because we have Christmas in 2 days and early close tomorrow. The bodies are staying on the upper portion, very high. We come down, but we don't close inside. We should go if they're gonna go. We shouldn't be spending this much time like this. For them to do this, it looks like they might want to go lower. Generally, if they retest this, they shouldn't dip too many times into there. Still have this high to take care of though. Either they do it now on the morning session or afternoon, I'm not sure. Preferably I want them to do it now, morning session, because that would make more sense. Watch the midpoint of this. How do I fix this? We can't remove the text. It's okay. See where they close. Do they close on the bottom or the proportion? They can wick inside it, but they're gonna go higher. They should not having many closes below on the bottom portion. There we go. Second time's the charm maybe. Once they get back above this gap, see if they keep pushing above here. Are we back above? See if they keep pushing. We're not in the trade or anything, we're just watching. Seeing what they do. Just because we got some time. I have this little small gap in here they could trade into. The draw is here. This is our draw. Draw on liquidity. This high on the 5 minutes. 15 minutes as well. is our draw on liquidity. Just gap from yesterday. Okay, so we bounced off this 30-second fair value gap. Very small, tiny gap. They close above the midpoint of it, in case you didn't notice. And let me draw it out. The bodies stay above. It's not something worth to draw out, but it's something to take a note on. We bounced from this gap on the bottom portion. We had one pass below and candle close below. They left a little bit of portion here, so we should go higher towards this draw on liquidity. You gotta sweep it. There you go. Alright, the big TP's hit. They swept this high by a few ticks. 2 points. They swept it by 2 points. Preferably, I would like to see them go higher, have a much more thorough sweep, rather than just dip into it and go back lower. I think they're gonna go back above here, have a better sweep. But if they start coming back down, then it's a different story. Little tiny gap in here they could bounce off of. If they come back down below this bottom portion and start closing below, we're gonna go for these, because this would technically be a run on stops. Only if they come back down below this portion. Alright, the bodies are staying above this. I want to see price be supported by every single gaps and imbalances on the way up. So as they go higher, you want to see stuff like dips into a gap and have it respected. Here we don't have any gaps on the upside, but they do respect the midpoint. So this tells a lot. Just the fact that they're respecting the midpoint tells you they're going somewhere. And as well as this little tiny gap in here, we did not close below the bottom portion. We wicked inside it, it's totally permissible. And here as well, no close below this yet. It could become quite choppy if they don't do this, if they don't show signs of respect for the upside. If they don't show that, then it could become choppy. But so far, it looks like we are just delivering higher, just everything's respected. Wonder where they went for this. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, so this wick touched the midpoint. Right, pretty cool. Also have a 15-second fair value gap in here. See if they respect it. Alright, we're pushing higher. Slow delivery higher, but nonetheless, still going higher. This is a good sweep, a very nice sweep of the high on the 15 minutes. This is a good sweep. This is what we would love to see. This will be the next high if they want to go up here. They probably won't because we have a holiday this week. A full closure as well as a partial half day. So I don't think they're going to go for this high yet. Maybe not today. But eventually, these highs over here, this is where they're going. Bodies are still respecting. I'll take this off. Alright, so we swept the 15-minute high, and I guess that was it. Was that it for the day? They might just go sideways now. Yeah, we swept this high. The next draw is up here. They might get that later. Not sure when. But I guess that was the high. That was it. I have this little bearish fair value gap here. See if they inverse it or not. But the draw is still higher. They're gonna take out these highs over here, as well as these highs later on. These will be swept at some point. They never filled in this gap also. Alright, this is what I call it. We had a great trade this morning. We entered in here pre-market once they inverse the 1 minute fair value gap, because that's what caused us to enter. So we entered here, and our first exit was this high here. This was our exit, somewhere around here. We exit before the actual high, just a precaution, because there were also some other highs they swept. So we just exit a few points beforehand, and that was our exit. Eventually they took out the 15-minute high, which is right here. Gotta get it perfect. There we go. This is the high they eventually swept. Just by a bit. and now we're going back and forth. Might be a choppy day for the rest of the day. This was it. This was the move, I think. I highly doubt they're gonna keep going higher. They will eventually, but at this point in the day, probably not. If they do, they're gonna slowly grind higher. You won't see big moves like these, especially not before a holiday. So yeah, this is what we call it. Great trade this morning. Finally got a nice win on the day. So I'm gonna call here. Thanks for watching, guys, and follow for more.